Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Tranquil Waters by none other than Stevie. Happy Tuesday. Taco Tuesday if it is in your neck of the woods. Tacos sound good right now, don't they? Yeah, tacos do sound kind of good right now. Tacos always sound good. Hope you're all doing well. It's a Tuesday. Did I mention it was Tuesday? I don't know if I did mention that, but it is. Guarantee it. So we are now recovering. We're back on our farm. I say that because we have been busy little beavers on other people's fields. Over the past 2-3 episodes, we've been taking care of other people's business. I don't know, TCOB, taking care of business. TC, taking care of other, TCOO being. And I figured, you know what? Let's take care of our business and get things cleaned off and repaired and whatnot. Yeah, that's a good sound right there. I like that. We need to put some more accoutrement on our 1982 maybe pickup truck. I think we need to deck it out a bit more, but maybe that's something in the future when we've got cash that we can freely spend without issue. But for now, we are saving money. We are putting it in the bank. We are staying away from the used market. Actually, I just wanted to take a quick peek. Oh, I really want a Bumblebee header. One of my favorites in the game. But our flex head's doing well, I guess. Anything else looking good here? I like the ideals. Ooh, I like that. A nice 682 horsepower New Holland. Haven't owned one of these in quite a while. We don't need it though, Brad. We do not need it. Can we see through the... Oh, we can. All right. Let's pick up our head here and get it washed and repaired and whatnot and out of the way. And we need to do the same for our X9. Let's check the repairs on our X9. I think we've got to spend some cash. Oh, 3224. Hello, Mr. Repair Job. You are a bit expensive. Mr. John Deere, what are you doing here, you silly guy? Who parked you here? I didn't really need to turn it off, but we're going to give it a quick, not a thorough scrub. We're going to give it just enough to keep the air cleaner and the motor cooled down a little bit. There we go. Plenty. This old bad boy runs better dirty. She works better dirty. Yeah, she does. So I wish I had a friend that always talked like that. Yeah, how you doing today, Brad? Yeah, looking good today, buddy. See, you got the old Camry out today, boy. I tell you what, those Japanese cars are good. They're reliable. Maybe I don't, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe that would get kind of old. So we are going to do some plowing. I was thinking about doing some... Oh, I can't get through here, can I? No, we'd have to break down some of the fencing. We don't want to do that. I was thinking about doing some cultivating. And then I thought, you know what? Forget that. Weeds are growing, and if we plow, we don't have to worry about weeds for at least 1 or 2 or maybe 3 times, maybe? I don't know. I forget now. But we're going to set course play off. Let's create a job just for funsies. Multiple tools. Nope. Multiple headlands. Yes. Let's set up for some serious headland action on this one. We'll do 5 headlands. Let's go crazy. We'll bump up this 15%. Clockwise is good. Let's generate. Let's see what we came up with. Yeah, that'll keep it busy for a while. Excellente. Excellente. Let's scoot you around, my friend. Man, this thing is just a jackrabbit. It just wants to go. It's like that that kid that is hopped up on carnival food, and he's just like, go, 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 go. First, correct. Let's make sure, excuse me, so sorry. Let me mute you for a moment. Oh, you should be so glad you didn't hear that. That was absolutely foul and disgusting. Yeah, that looks good. I like this plow. I haven't used it much. It's the first time, actually, I've used it on a map here in Tranquil Waters. I think Stevie gave us this from the get-go, if I remember correctly. I'm not a big fan of the mold board plows. I think they're a little annoying. I do like this thing, though. We don't need to see all those unnecessary lines and whatnot. I might come back and trim up these corners. You know what? Let's stop you just for uno momento, por favor. S'il vous plaît. Just for funsies. We picked... What did we do exactly? We picked smooth for corners, correct? So 5, smooth. Let's do round. I know I've done this before. I never remember. Boy, that looks worse. See how much that is? So if we go back to smooth. Yeah, smooth is so much better. How high can we go for this? 25%? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Why not? All right, first waypoint and go. I don't think it's going to make a difference on the first pass. I think it only makes a difference on future. He's thinking about it, or she. Oh, it's that Opie looking dude. All right, let's get back to our business at hand. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll move you. $3,200 in repairs. Well, we did use the X9 quite a bit, so I guess it's understandable somewhat. It's filthy. Absolutely naughty and filthy. Oh, we need the blower. So, I'm not necessarily going to get into the backstory here, because you won't want to hear that. But I have to tell you that the person that invented, I think that'll work. The person that invented the, are they called low flow toilets? Or, you know, water saving toilets? Should have been, that should have never been approved. They should have been put in jail for even thinking bad thoughts. And we should have never been stuck with those things. Now, I'm not a scientist. Lord knows I'm not a scientist. Thank God I'm not a scientist. But there's one thing I'm pretty sure about. Water doesn't disappear. Okay? We use water, and I know that there's something to be said about water conservation. I'm not anti-water conservation, okay? However, water doesn't disappear. If you use, the water, you know, you take a shower, take a bath, drain, that water gets cleaned, and eventually we're drinking it, right? Eventually we are drinking it. It doesn't just go away. And I bring that up because I just don't see the point of the low flow toilet. In fact, not only do I not see the point to it, it's actually, in my opinion, made life a lot less enjoyable. I remember the days. Yeah, here we go. Yep. I know. You've heard this before. Remember the good old days. But I remember the good old days when toilets were like you could actually... I'm going to be very careful. I'm not going to get into anything nasty. So if you're concerned about it and you're unsubscribing or you're turning off the video, it's not going to get that nasty. I'm going to stay high level, okay? But I do remember the days when you were sitting on the John and you could actually create a suction with your hiney. When you flush the toilet, you could create a suction like a seal, and you could feel it on your hiney, right? That's no longer the case. Like, they're so bad now that you're lucky if it, you know the old saying, oh, 4590. Dang. You know the old saying, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. Well, it's not even capable of yellow getting flushed anymore, it seems like. It used to be a badge of honor, okay? And I mean, I'm serious now. You know what I'm talking about, and you can be prudish. I don't think we talk about this stuff enough, actually. You can be prudish, but the fact is, it's nature. We all have to do it. But it used to be a badge of honor. You know, you tell your friends, you know, I had a single plunger. I had a dual plunger. I had the infamous triple plunge job, right? Where, like, you could go to work the next morning or to school and be like, you're never going to believe this. I had a triple plunger last night. I mean, I was afraid I was going to have to call for help. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, and that was a thing, you know. And in fact, I could go a long time without even owning a plunger in the old days. Toilets flushed. In fact, I remember commercials of the commercials showing flushing like basketballs basically down toilets. It was like, hey, you know. In fact, I think there was a brand. I forget what the brand was, but I'm pretty sure there was a roll. I always wondered, wait a minute. Oh, so I don't have to do this. I never used the numpad. But how simple is that? Number 5, number 6. Number 2, of course, is hazards. Flashers 1 and 3. 4 isn't doing anything. 7, 8, and 9 aren't doing anything. Alright. Whoops. But yeah, it was a badge of honor. Heck yes, it was people were like going to town, and you would go and you would buy these toilets that were designed to never let you down. Nowadays, I honestly, in my place with these stinking low flows, I won't go unless the plunger is right there, because it's a 90% chance. 90%. I've had kidney stones that could probably clog the stinking toilets I have, and it's super irritating. I don't know what they're saving. I have to triple, quadruple flush. So how much water is that saving? It used to be one flush does all. You know what I'm talking about? But now it's like, well, you know, gotta flush once, oh, gotta flush again, gotta do the, you know. I'm just saying, I don't understand the logic behind it. I don't know if we're gonna have enough fertilizer. How funny. Fertilizer, we're talking about toilets. Oh, that's right. Excuse me. There we go. But yeah, it's insanity. I don't care about the urinals. They're fine. Whatever, right? But we got to get back. We got to get back to the way things worked when they did work, like really worked, and get the full blown. Like, you can still experience, even if you're young and you don't really know what I'm referring to, you can still experience it in some public facilities, like even at work. I would say at work, I think it was Kohler, Kohler. I think they made a toilet that was like the Ulti Flush or the Ultra Flush or something like that. But anyways, you could. My place of business isn't. It's a. It was. It's been the building has been occupado by different companies. We've been there for several years, I guess. Before I started, it was there. But anyways, it's an older building. It's not old, but it's an older building, old enough to where, where it still has the good old stuff in it, and you can experience a solid flush there. Okay, like a good, honest day's work. A good honest day's work flush. That's where, if you need to, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't understand. And I bring this up only because, for one thing, I didn't know what else to talk about, but two, you don't know how hard it is, man. I sneak and make videos like almost like probably average 6 days a week. And it's Farming Simulator. I can only talk about farming stuff so often. I don't know how, what's his name? Boy, I got the wrong dude's name in my brain now. But anyways, Daggerwin. The dude he just talks about what he's doing, and I don't know how you do that so good. I don't know if it's experience or what. I can't do that. Now, maybe you all wouldn't mind, and I could just be quiet more often, and I'll just keep my mouth shut. And every once in a while, I can just be like, "Yep." So we're bringing out the fertilizer sprayer now to take care of Field 2. Of course, Field 2 is in need of fertilizer due to the pH value that we're experiencing right now. Soon we'll be planting on Field 2. Right now we're using the Case Tricycle applicator tool. I can't do that. I just can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't. Maybe someday I'll be good at this YouTube thing, and I'll be able to focus my conversation more towards the game at hand. But I sit here sometimes, like during the day, even at work, I'll be like, man, I should do a behind the scenes. An RQS. Oh, that would be horrible. An RQS gaming channel, gaming network, behind the scenes. The making of. That would be absolutely worthless. But it would be, maybe I could do something along those lines. I've never let horrible and worthless be too high of a bar for the channel. Oh, Brad, that is so not gonna work, man. You gotta hit the right buttons. Just testing. I'm just testing the equipment. That's what that was. But yeah, it's tough. It's difficult. It's harder than I thought. It's easy. It has gotten easier. It definitely has gotten easier though. Like when I first started doing this channel. And I remember it was Boochern. And I would spend at least a half an hour or 45 minutes. You would never know it, by the way. But I would spend like a half hour, 45 minutes before starting the video of just planning what I was going to do, where I was going to go, how I was going to do this and that. Because I was so nervous or something about doing it. And that part has gotten a lot easier. I still I still do reviewing before, and I still try to have a game plan typically when I go into this, because I don't want you guys to see the ridiculous nonsense that I do beforehand sometimes. But it's gotten easier. But it's the conversation stuff that still gets me. It's like, sometimes it lends itself to just being farming stuff. Like, it depends on how busy we are, maybe. Maybe if I've got enough things going, like if we're doing 3 or 4 different fields and I'm chasing the stinking AI around, that just lends itself to talking about farm sim. But then when you're doing stuff like this, where you're doing just kind of either, you know, the typical spraying or liming or whatever it is, I kind of want something to talk to you guys about. And the fact is, I want to talk to you guys about something. I kind of just figure we have more fun, you know, chatting about nonsense than we would nothing. I did a video, it might have been Buchern, I forget it. It might have been Kubota Farm. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I did a video, and I specifically remember I did a video where I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do this video, no commentary. It's just gonna be a half an hour of just, you know, me playing the game, just to do something a little different. I don't know, maybe I didn't feel like talking, maybe that was my excuse or something, but I got a couple comments on it, and it was like, kind of would prefer, you know, the yapping over nothing. So I haven't done another one. And for me, I guess I could deal with like a mix, but I prefer talking to you guys. I feel like that's part of our thing, you know, like, of course we can't do an instant two-way communication unless we do some live streaming, which we should be doing, I hope, soon. But otherwise, it's kind of me jaw-jacking, and you guys usually respond in the comments. You know, if you got something to say, or, you know, want to make fun of something I did, or tell me what I forgot, that's all good. That's what it's there for. I enjoy that, you know. I like that. But yeah, it's hard to come up with stuff sometimes to talk about, and I think sometimes that's my biggest worry, is filling the time with some type of conversation, maybe. And I think we will. I think the channel will evolve over time to where, you know, even my skills will get better. Plus, my editing skills. I'm always looking at, you know, bettering my editing skills and having more maybe time lapses where I don't feel like I have to fill like that field we just did. Maybe instead of me jaw-jacking about toilets, I could just put some nice country music on and, you know, come back to y'all with something to say. But I think you just got to be you, right? I got to be me. I can't be, you know, I can't say, well, you know, Daggerwin does this, or Driver 53, or, you know, place the name there, does this, so I should do it that way. And that wouldn't work for me, because it's not me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to be you, right? Isn't there a song like that? Does this thing need repairs? It doesn't look like it. No, I think we're pretty clean. Wait, what did that say about driving into the waters? You seriously think that water's too deep? You've got to be one of the biggest pieces of equipment we have on the farm. It looks like our driver, our plow boy is doing okay, I think. Should we check on him? That's not how to check on him, Brad. I've been impressed with this rig. I would definitely use this thing again. And I actually quite like the trike. I might try the 4-wheel, but I've actually really been very happy with this thing. One thing I keep forgetting to do though, which is enable, I don't think it matters. What is it? Is it stinking Alt B? Alt B, turn on crop sensors. Somebody told me, I think it might have been U10 Man, maybe TBG. Somebody told me that kind of what they thought those were for. I don't know. I don't think they do anything. And kind of like the RPK or TPK or PB and K stations that where these things are useless. I think. Honestly, they have to be useless, right? What are they? Let me see here. Where are they? Oh, hello. You see me standing there? You're not going to hit me, are you? Oh. No? Okay. Guess he's not going to hit me. What would they... They're not farmhouses, right? Are they production? Generators? No. Greenhouses? They're not factories. Oh, wait. Right there. Right there. RTK base station. I could put that thing right here and it wouldn't do a darn bit of good. How much are they? 17.5 and 39.5. I just don't get the value of these things at all. But you know what? We're going to put one down. I know I can hear you. I can actually hear Tin Man right now laughing and saying useless. I think Tin Man's the one that told me they were useless. I think they are. I honestly do agree. But we're going to put it down here just because it looks kind of fun right there and it's cheap. And let's grab some plants. And we're just going to... Oh, do we have... I guess that is meadow. Oh, you know what, though? We need to go to painting. Not animal mud so much. Maybe some dirt action. And we'll do dirt action first, because that cement shows through the grass and it looks kind of hokey. So we're just gonna dirt it up. I haven't forgot about the toilet situation. I can tell you the low flow showers aren't any better either, by the way. Those things are a joke as well. I have like this power head in my shower that when I first got it, it actually hurt. It's so powerful. It felt like somebody was sandblasting me in the shower. And it was not pleasant at all. And I've gotten used to it. That my skin has gotten tougher. That and the fact that I think it's limed up a little bit, so it's not like that doesn't look right at all. That doesn't look good what I'm doing. I just kind of want some pretty little flowers with some bushes just to kind of give it a look, you know. As Roxette would say, you've got the look. What would turn a brown-eyed girl turn blue? Everything I ever do, I do for you. You know who says that? Yeah, psychopaths. That's who always says that. Honey, I did all this for you. After they rob a bank, indiscriminately shoot 10 people on the way out. But honey, I did it for you. I wanted you to be happy. Wow, that got dark quick, didn't it? Wow. Let's put some more bushery here. I'm spending a lot of time on this RTK station that I wasn't even really planning on doing anyways, but I feel like almost making it look as bad as I can. But I kind of like this little, this stone stuff is kind of cool. I like it. Yeah, it looks all right. I mean, a little bushy, but I'll keep it. I like a little bit more of a trimmed situation. But we can bush it out. That's fine. That's fine. Well, yeah, we can bush it out. Oh, I just anti-bushed. There we go. Yeah. Now let me ask you this. Isn't this supposed to be like, what are they actually supposed to be? Are they supposed to be a place where your workers would go to rest? Or are they like a tool shed? I don't even understand what the... Oh, they're like a... Oh. They're like a satellite thing, right? Is that what that's supposed to be? Yeah, okay. All right. So inside that shed is supposed to be just the equipment to support our satellites feeds, our GPS? Yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. I think I just got ripped off $17,000. And I don't think, if it does help, I don't think it's for the course play workers. I think it's only for the AI hired help workers, if it does anything at all. Which I don't know if it does or not. But alright, let's get back to work. We've had our fun. I like the little round one down there. That looks kind of good. Let's turn on our GPS and... Whoops, I actually did want a heading, please. Thank you. And 90, please, for the win. Thank you. Let's get it on. So we have nothing to plant this month. Oh, no, Brad. Stay focused. We have nothing to plant this month. We just have field prep. And then we will move on to August. I believe we've got 2 fields in August that we need to harvest. Let's take a peek ski here. Ready to harvest. What's number 3 right there? Is that the alfalfa? I think that's alfalfa. Yeah, okay. Not worried about that. Growing. Okay, so field 5 is alfalfa, I believe. And field 7, it looks like we got a little flicker. Do you all see a little flickering going on? I've noticed, at least for me, and I've seen this with other people, that when you have the old frame rate locked in, once in a while she likes to flicker. A little screen flicker. Maybe you don't see it on your end, but if I unlock the frame rate, it goes away. Anyways, just a side note. What is field 7? Is that wheat? Is that wheat? No, it's not wheat. It's not cotton. It's not sunflowers. It's not canola. It's rye. Dude, oh shoot, Brad. Oh, that's totally my bad. That was totally my bad. Oh, because it got hung up by the tree and took a turn. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's all on me, man. I dropped the ball big time. But yeah, rye is good. We need rye, I think. I think we need rye for our... Do we need it for our brewery, maybe? Gonna have to take a peek before we get out of July. I want to take a quick look too and make sure we're not due to sell anything. I don't think we are. I think all of the straw products in particular are a month or two away. I know greenhouse stuff. I'm trying to think of what TMR. We do need to sell TMR. We were thinking about buying cows too, weren't we? Still might need to do that. I'd rather buy more land first than cows though. I'll sell that stinking TMR for pennies on the dollar if we have to. Compost, that's a big one. That's where we're gonna make some cash. I need to look and see when compost is due. We should get a little thingy. So I think I set up compost here. Did I pass it already? Oh. Raisins. We're stinking compost. Did I pass it? I think I did. Holy cow, is there a lot of stuff on this map. Judas Priest. Oh, it's disabled? Whoa. Hold the phone there, Chiefy. Yeah, I don't want you running away again on me. It was like way down here, wasn't it? Oh, really? You're going to do that to me? It was like way down towards the bottom. Compost. Right now, the average is 1,600. The highest is 1986. Let's just set it to the highest. I thought for sure I already did that. Right now it's at 1576. So yeah, let's set that bad boy so we get a little reminder there when it's time. We'll hear the banjos go off. I like that mod. I like it. It was easy to go in and, like, you can go in to the XML file, and there was a line there that said, I think, like, play, and then it had like a number, like play number 1 when activated or something like that. So I just started going through the numbers. I didn't know what they represented, but eventually I came up to, like, I forget if it was a number 3 or 4, and it's like that sound it makes when you find a collectible. I figured that would catch my attention. Wow, this thing's going to town. It's like watching a dude on a high wire line with one of those big poles. You know what I'm talking about. Wow. Yeah, this is where things only go downhill even more. I still don't know that we wrapped up completely on our discussion of low flow, but I think you all get the idea behind what I'm saying. I just think it was an abomination. I think they are abominations. Abominations. And there's really no call for them. I think we are a sophisticated enough society to where we can continue to have ultra flushers and not and deal with, you know, conservation other ways. I would rather have a power flush than wash my car again ever. I'll give up. In fact, that's maybe what we should do. Maybe that should be how it should work. Is you should get to choose what you want to give up for the luxury of having something like that. So if you decide, hey, I want a power flush. Oh man, I thought he was going to start doing the circle spinny. I want a power flush. I am willing to give up this to have a power flush. I would do that. I'd be like, yep. In fact, I can almost guarantee that you wouldn't have to give up a lot, because I truly don't think it saves that much. I think we've been sold a bill of goods. But I will give up washing my car as long as I can have a power flush. That should easily make up for the difference. I would say one car wash should easily be worth probably at least 2 to 3 weeks easy of power flushes. I'm just spitballing here, you know. And I'll tell you, it probably is more like a month for me, because, you know, things just don't move the way they used to. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So, all right. Well, thanks for unsubscribing. I promise we don't always talk about said subjects, but like I said, it's hard, man. It's hard to come up with stuff, all right? You gotta cut me some slack. But seriously, though, I do appreciate y'all checking out the channel again. And we'll be back here on Tranquil Waters tomorrow for Hump Day. Thursday, we are back on Westbridge Hills to finish up, hopefully, our that big bail contract we have going on over at Westbridge Hills. And then we'll be picking up our equipment, packing up our sleeping bags, and moving to another map. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But thanks, everyone. You all rock. You know you do. I love y'all. You're amazing. You're awesome. Can't tell you how much I do honestly appreciate it. You give me a lot of you make life that much more fun, so I really do appreciate it. And so take care of yourselves. Obviously, most importantly, take care of each other. Party at Tin Man's Friday. RSVP. And TBG, you're next, so don't laugh, because I know you probably have one of those big decks, you know, with the massive Weber grills and stuff like that. So you're probably going to have to be put on the calendar as well. But yeah, you all take care. I really do appreciate y'all. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.